Hi everyone. I want to take a few moments and show you some key differences between using Adobe Flash and Articulate Storyline when it comes to building something as simple as a button and giving it some functionality. Now, I've been a Flash programmer for about 10 years or so, and that's really mainly all I used all those years, and I was just a true believer in Flash is the only way to build interactive multimedia courseware. And then along comes Articulate Storyline, and wow, it really changed my development world, because doing things like just making a simple button like I'm going to show you and putting some action to it is just a matter of a few clicks here and there in Storyline, and boom, off it goes. It's so much simpler, so much easier, and so less time consuming that I just want to share it with you real quick. So here we are in Flash. Now I'm going to go ahead and create a quick button that will, when you click on it, take you to the second frame, which will display a picture. So I've already got the picture sitting in frame 2 of the content layer. I created a button layer where I'm going to put the button. So let me go ahead and just draw in a button real quick. And then I'm going to go ahead and give it a label of start. And I'm going to change the color of the start label so it's white so you can see it. I'm going to center that into your button. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn this drawing into a symbol, which will be a button. Click OK. And now I'm going to give it an instance name of start_button. And now I'm going to show you the action script coding that'll actually make this button work. So when you click on it, it'll go to the next frame and then show the picture. So if we go to the actions frame, this is all the code right here it takes to make this button work. So when I click on it, it'll actually go to the next frame and display the picture. So normally you'd have to, hand code all this in, or you could copy and paste it, but it's very time consuming. When you have a lot of buttons, you want to do a lot of things, you have to do this over and over and over again for this button. So let's go ahead and see how this works. We can go ahead and test it. And here we go. We click on the button, and it works like it's supposed to. It takes you to the picture. Okay, so here we are in Articulate Storyline, and what I want to do here is recreate the button that I built over in Flash and give it the functionality that it had where it shows that picture. Now I've already put the picture on the slide layers over here. So here's the picture. When I click on a button, it's going to show this picture. Let's go back to the main timeline. And what we're going to do now is insert a button. So we'll go to the Insert tab. Now they've got some pre-built buttons right here. I'm not going to use those. I'm going to build my own button. So I can just go over to Shape and the rectangle shape and just draw a rectangle. And go ahead and position it. And what I can do here, instead of having to put an extra text box in, is just go ahead and start typing into the shape. And the text is already there. Now that's something that I didn't, it's an extra step I had to do over in Flash, where I had to actually put the text box in there. Here the text box is pre-built into the shape. So it saves me some time that way. And what I want to do now is go ahead and give this text box, or give this box some functionality, and so it turns into a button. And the way we do that is we're going to give it a trigger and tell it what to do. So we're going to create a trigger. And what we want it to do is show a layer. See, there's a lot of different things that it can do. We're going to show the layer, and the layer we're going to show is the one that I've already built, which is called Picture. So we're going to assign the layer it's going to show. Just click on Picture. And when is it going to happen? It's going to happen when the user clicks the text box or the box. You see, there's several different things that can happen. They can double click, right click, when they click outside of it, but we want when the user clicks it. And what's the object they're going to click is a rectangle 1 start, which is, you'll see down here on the timeline, this is what they're going to click. So we just click OK. Now we have programmed the button and given it all of its functionality without writing any lines of code like we have to do when we use Flash. So we can go ahead and preview this, and we can actually see that it's going to work. We roll over it. There, it's now a button because it changes to the hand cursor. I click on it, and it shows the picture. Exact same functionality that Flash had, only I did it in a lot fewer steps. Didn't have to write any code. So there you go. There's a nice little benefit that Articulate Storyline brings to you. I think Just imagine if you had to build a whole bunch of different buttons, all the different coding you'd have to do. I know it'd be a lot of copy and pasting, but I think just clicking the options is a lot quicker. I know it saves me time, and I think it'd probably save you guys some time too. So I'd go ahead and encourage you to give it a try. I know I'm using it now, and it certainly is saving me a lot of time, and I have the same functionality that I was getting out of Flash. Happy e-learning, everybody.